adrenalin. Tankla gelin, madde benim. Hap ve bali ben yüksek dozda adrenalin.
Evet arkadaşlar, Game of Thrones'un yeni bölümü.
Mira, I was
Beni
worried.
çok sardı oyun ya. Ben yıllardır
How
oynamak
was it?
istiyordum.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Başımızı
You'll
belaya
get us in
sokacaksın ama
trouble.
sen.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps
Her yerde
Lady
insan
Marjorie
ölüyor,
can make the
eğlenmeye
right
mi kalmış
introductions.
kardeşim ya?
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Kralla evlenmene rağmen.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his
Joffrey
mother.
de değil.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Sorunlu ya.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
Hayırlı
Sir
size yardım
Bronn
edecek inşallah.
and...
What are you doing?
Reis bana tripliysen benden ne demek
Well.
istediğimi sen istedin yani.
Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Seray'ı koruyalım yine de ya ama.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Haklı kadın.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Sen istedin.
I'm
Bana
just glad it's
darılma.
over.
Ha, darılmadı. Tamam abi.
King's
o
Landing
istemiş.
can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Katılıyorum.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Hatırla bunu Margaret.
You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Vallahi
I do
Boltonlar
appreciate your
neymiş
willingness to
arkadaş ya?
appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Soracaksın tabii. Kız var.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Ops.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah.
Ben
There are
buna
no secrets
boş
between
boğazlı
us.
bu ya.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Yalnız konuşmayı tercih ediyorum.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Hiç sen boş boğazsın belli kızım. Bakma git hadi. Asla vermem. Çok boş boğaz abi belli yani. Hatırlasın bunu.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought If a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady,
Evet, de
and
yapmış
I
herhalde
wouldn't
ha ya.
ask
Kraliçe
this of you
olacağım
otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene?
Biraz.
Is the situation that dire?
Çok kötü, çok.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
Yalvarıyorum.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Ya Cersei'yi siktir et. Evet, tapılıyorsun.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as
Ver
no one
gazı.
else does.
Ver gazı
Not
baba.
even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week.
Bir
I would
görelim
never
onu.
ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Please.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot
Adamsın.
promise anything.
Thank you,
Adamsın.
my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Sen adamsın. Yapar yapar bu kadın. Halleder onu. Şimdi abi Lord Tyrion da yardım edecek. Bu kadın da yardım edecek. Ah garibim, bu çocuk çok yanlış oldu ya bunun yollanması. Çocuk ailesinin intikamını aldı yani. Ne oluyor lan? Lan at.
Seven elves.
Tam haberli ya burada. Ne oluyor ya? Ne yapıyorlar lan adama?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Yokum ben. Öyle de.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never
Kim
stop.
lan bu psikopat?
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
Ramsey mi lan bu?
What was that?
Hiçbir şey.
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There.
Değil orada değil.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Sessiz ol abi. Nereye kaçacaksın?
Never mind.
Aynen kardeşim.
We've wasted enough time already.
Bu Ramsey Snow herhalde. Forrester'a gidiyor. Onlar da demişti Forrester'a varacak yakında diye. Şerefsiz o. Hemen de gitme ya. Reis. Bakmak zorunda mıyız? Bunlar var. Item'ımız. Ve yarar bu işe. Adamın derisini yüzdüler amına.
Bloody hell!
Mekana herhalde. Reis, seni
Lord
ben kontrol
Ethan.
ettiğim sürece rahatsın.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Güzel.
He was fair and wise.
Bana ne diyecekler?
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours.
Çok zor
But your
ya.
father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Seçelim.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore.
Babamızın
Move.
muhafızı buydu. Duncan.
Summon
Ayrıca
the Lord.
Gerard'ın da
We
amcası
need his
bu.
judgment.
O adam ne yaptı abi?
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Hadi bakalım karar. Yine önemli bir karar geliyor.
Lord Ethan.
Bu adam kim abi?
Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Hırsız.
This house is doomed.
Ne oluyor lan?
We all fucking know it. Quiet, thief.
Adamsın.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons,
Ha,
but
sıçtım
instead we
ağzına.
caught him
Bir kolunu
stealing.
keselim.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Bizden çaldın mı kardeşim?
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking
Bize
what's yours by
güvenmiyorlar.
right. It speaks.
Güvenmeyeceğiz
I've a
mi?
family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest.
Ama
This house is
öyle de
falling.
denmez, halkım var
We'll
ulan.
never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord.
Adamsın.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
Ya
need to
reis,
know
sen bir
they
çekil ya,
cannot do
Allah
whatever the
için
fuck
ya.
they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Merhamet yok kardeşim. Herkes bakalım biz lord muymuşuz değil miymişiz. Gel bakayım.
I will decide.
Ben verdim bile.
Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Masum bu
Be
çalmışsın
justice,
ulan.
my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I,
Sertliğimizi görsünler.
Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please, my lord.
Ne oldu? Lord'un
Lord,
demeye başladın.
please!
Push.
Please, no.
Kes.
My lord,
Kes kardeşim.
normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it
Ben
out.
yaparım.
I will carry out the sentence.
Görsünler abi. Bize ters
This is
kim,
injustice,
kimden
my lord.
çalıyorsun? Push. Dediğin kafa sıçıyorsun. Kes. İyi hatırlasın. Böyle. Bir liderseniz acımasız olmayı da bileceksiniz. Her suçun karşılığı var abi. Küçüğüz diyen millete de bir güven oldu bak. Biz buradayız. Hayırdır? Adam da çalmasaymış.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment
Reis
when
sen
it's
valla
due.
kafamı karıştırıyorsun benim ya.
Not just yourself, of course.
Benim görevimdi.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone
reis,
you
beni
can
seç
trust
diyorum
by
ya,
your
tamam.
side.
Ama seni seçmeyeceğim.
Someone you
Seçebiliyorsam
can
diğerini
rely
seçeceğim.
on,
Kimi
no
seçebilirim?
matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester.
Aa, bu Duncan
At the
değil mi
Citadel,
lan?
I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role.
Ama benziyorlar
They
baksana.
both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Abi düşüncesi bana yakın
Yeah.
olan hangisiydi bu?
The bracer
Hatalı
of the
bro.
sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen
Abi,
sentinel then,
diğeri
to
de
show
çok
that you are
bol zaman
decisive
gidiyor
and
ya.
in control of this house.
Tamam ben de o kafadayım.
Your sentinel will wear this
Doğru
for
tercih
all to
yapacağım.
see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Bir düşünelim. İkisiyle de bir konuşalım bakalım. Bu hem Geralt'ın amcası hem babamızın seçtiği muhafız ama bu çok mantık abi yani tamam mantık tabii ki ama yani ailemizi katlettiler yani geldiler bize şekil koydu o şey yağ tulumu falan yani. Şimdi sana bir şans vereceğim Duncan bir konuş bakalım. Hemen konuş. Konuş abi şununla.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Çok da iyi adam lan bu. Ya tamam tedbirli yaklaşıyor olaylara yani.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Ne kadar
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores.
Alttan alamayız abi.
We can do it again, if you'd like.
İyice ayaklanır.
We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Şimdi abi bu babamızın yaver değiş, yaver değil muhafızı. Bu babamızın muhafızı, bilekliği vermedi. Bu babamızın muhafızı. Bu adam tamamen mantık. Yani neyse onu söylüyor yani bu adam, tamam mı? Şimdi diğerine gideceğim. Bu adam aslında daha doğru seçenek gibi geliyor ama benim kafada bu adam nerede o? Abi savaşa gideceğiz. Sanki bu kim lan? Konuş.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow,
Nereye
at
gidiyorsun?
first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Eşir geliyor.
She
Çok
has
merak
asked
ediyorum
me
şu
to
an.
return with him,
Orada çok
to help the
She
house,
said nothing of this to me.
because she fears
Yani
you
biz
will not
yapıyoruz.
agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
Teşekkür ederim. Bu lavuğu beğendim.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
Senin fikrin ne?
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want. We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Çok haklı abi. Amcam
Ethan,
çok haklı.
I need to talk to you.
Şu an beni tamamen ikna etti Royland'la konuşmadan Royland'da olduğunu yani. Zaten ona kayıttım. Aklımı karıştırdı Duncan'la konuşmak ama... Buyur bacım.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira.
Yaptık
She
ya.
always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough.
İnşallah.
But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
Aman lorduz artık. Ben sana
The way you
değişebilirim
punished
dedim.
him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices.
Yaktır kızım.
I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Adam olacak çocuk.
The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Muhafız olmalı kardeşim.
Who should I
Bu
name as
kesin
my
daha
sentinel?
güzel amına koyayım.
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart,
Tam onun kafa
and
yani.
everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
Abi,
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Yüzlü adamım. Biz onunla neyin pazarlığını yapacağız? Haklı bizim amca ya. Kardeşim gel sen buraya. Gel gel. Nerede reis? Sir Royland. Bir konuşayım bir daha son kez seninle. %60 sende.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry!
Bak,
Wrong!
bak işte abi.
I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland?
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
İlk önce savunmalarım.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Haklı abi çok haklı.
Thank
bu
you,
adam.
Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Bilekliğe-
Yes, my lord.
konuşacağım.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you.
Ya tamam bu onu kötülüyor.
And if you
Aslında
pardon me
yapmak
saying
istediğim-
so, I
Duncan
think
iyi
your
bir
father
adam
would
abi.
be proud.
Duncan Tuttle is a good man.
Aye, a fine man. Wise even. But he has no business being a sentinel.
Bunda haklı
He likes
olabilir.
to
Babam
talk.
onun niyeyse
But
babam
now's
da
the
mülayim
time for
aslında,
action.
benim bacı tarafından da.
So,
Ben oynadığım için.
when
ben
will
bu-
you declare your
Savaş
decision,
abi yani.
my
Abi
lord?
bizim tutanı.
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Gel reis gel, ben buna veriyorum abi. Ver kardeşim zevkliye.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
Eminim.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Kalbime
Then I
döndürdüm.
accept.
Ben, bu adam benim
But you
kapağım.
must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Savaştayız. O eğer derisini yüzden adam Ramsey ise bizim onunla pazarlık gibi bir şansımız yok abi. Adam saçma saçma, babası da saçma şeyler söylemiş. Rahatsızlık ediyor ya.
Slash
Alabilir miyim? Nerede bu Meister? Aha burada. Kardeşim konuş şimdi. Konuş.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
what is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves.
Ayrımlık bizim abi.
You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I'm glad to hear your mind is open
Ama
to possibility.
dediği gibi doğru yine de ama biz... Ya hak, buraya gireceğiz herhalde. Belirleyeceğiz artık. Niye, ne oldu? Kardeşim konseyi toplar mısın? Kararımı verdim ben kardeşim. Tamam.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Kardeşim hazırım. Evet.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council
Karar
at
topla.
once.
Aradan çıksın abi. Duncan kusura bakma kardeşim. Ya yine yanımızda dursun ama aslında babamız ona güveniyor. Güvenmiş. Kız kardeşimiz oluyor. Ama abi çok merak ettim ya. Yani şu zamanda Royland ya. Ben bilekliği vereceğiz orada seçecek diyordum. Ne konseyi unuttum ben. Selamünaleyküm. Duncan, I'm sorry baby.
You may sit.
I believe Lord
Anamızda.
Ethan has reached his decision.
Ayıp ya.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
İkiniz de
Duncan.
değerlisiniz.
Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose
Ya
one, my
sesini
lord.
kes.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my
Sen
decision.
değil mi? Amcam tamamen beni Royland'a daha çok itti yani. Gaza getirdi beni. Sir Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Ama bak şimdi.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You'd gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
Tartışmayı
Enough!
kesin abi.
Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Anacığım gurur duy benimle.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
Anacığım sen ne
I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be
Hayır
mad.
abi.
It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Şimdi abi. Dövüşeceğiz desek. Yani hadi diyelim bir şekilde o kavgadan çıktık, sonra Boltonlar bize saplar. Pazarlık yapılmaz. Hazır ablamız da orada işi yürütürken uzlaşacağız diyelim abi.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Oğlum.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Bu bizi daha tarafı.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Abicim, Ramsay'i büyük salona davet edeceğim. Ramsay'i geçitte bekleyelim. Abi büyük salona davet ettik. Yüz yüze konuşuyoruz şimdi, tamam mı? Biz de dalga geçecek büyük ihtimal. Sen nesin, nasıl bir lordsun falan diyecek. O derisini yüzen adam büyük ihtimal Ramsay Snow dediği gibi. Deli adam oğlum o ya.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Yanımızda ol bak.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
Vallahi anacığım.
Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it.
Doğru da Asher gelsin o fotoğraf.
He always protected you and your sister.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not.
Ha,
He has no interest in such things.
Tamam.
And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the
Asher'ı
miller's
çok merak
boy?
ettim ya.
How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was
Asher
his
be abim
first
be.
instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Adamı görün.
Of course, your
Asher'ı
father
çok
was
merak ettim
furious,
ya.
but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher'a ihtiyacımız var.
It's something we
yoksa
could
gerek yok.
use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
Amca.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Gitsin getirsin.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring
Gelsin
Asher back.
abi Asher.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad
Anacığım,
you will
ne
let me
demek.
do this. Know that you never stand
Direkt
alone.
anamızı başa
You are a
koyalım bence.
forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Aynen Mira da oradan. Ya o yüzden uzlaşma. Yoksa ben direkt savaşa girecektim. Ne olacaksa olsun kardeşim yani. O kadar kan döküldü diyecektim. Ama o oradan işi halletmeye çalışıyor şimdi. Biz buradan çomak sokmayalım. Burada da bölümü bitirelim. Beğenenler beğenmeyi unutmasın. Beğenmeyenlerin canı sağ olsun. Görüşmek üzere.